I'm Hilary Duff, and I am going to show you my skincare routine today. I'm a busy mom. I don't have a ton of time to do my makeup, but this version today is like on a day where I have my kids, but I also have a couple meetings. I wanna look like I've put some effort in. Sometimes I either wash my hands or just do a little hand sanitizer. So I'm going to tone with this Ole Henriksen toner. So one really cool thing that happened to me when I had babies was I got melasma, and it hangs out right here on my forehead. This one is a dark spot toner, so every day I just say a little prayer that it's taking care of that dark spot right there. I'm gonna let it dry. When it's super dry in California, glycerin, favorite vegan products, is ultra hydrating, made with oils. It has lavender in it. I take a little scoop with these long witchy nails that I have, and I'm going to warm it up because see how thick it is? So I rub for almost 10 seconds. I really love oils. If your skin can handle it, it's quite a treat. But also sticking with what you know works for you is a great tip. Brush those eyebrows up, get them ready for the makeup you're gonna put on. So I use that as a bit of a serum, even though it's super moisturizing. I'm still going to put a cream on top. It's also by Glycerin. It smells like cucumber, which I love. So this is a much lighter like day cream. I like to layer them because I want to keep my skin looking dewy and feeling really moisturized. And if you have time, pushing in the product with this Nurse Jamie tool is such a dream. I never have a ton of time, but it does really wake up your skin. As I've gotten older, I notice in the morning I'll have like my pillowcase lines on my face, such a bum out. This tool saves me. The neck for sure needs love because if you're a face sleeper like me, I'm just like smashed up on my face when I sleep. These guys can really get creasy. Also, I'm nervous, so my neck is giving away all my secrets. I'm gonna move on. First, I'm gonna put on a Ren eye cream. And then my favorite thing to do with eye cream is put it here. Give this space some love too. Before I start my makeup, I'm gonna throw in these fancy little clips. They're the best. I've just recently started using this Pericone Md, and I love it. I really feel like you want your skin to breathe and don't want to have a heavy coating of foundation on. I have it on my hand here. I'm going to dab. So I'm patting. I'm a little bit aggressive, but maybe that's because I'm always in a hurry. And this is super sheer. It does layer. I'm using the point and I'm kind of rolling my beauty blender into all the little corners, like my eyes. And then eventually I'm gonna deal with my neck, but I tend to work in phases. I hate when you can see foundation in your hair, but also I hate when you don't have foundation, you know, if your hair blows in the wind or something and then you have like a harsh line. So use your beauty blender and try to find that happy medium of like, hey, I'm really blending well, but I'm not gonna have a bunch of foundation in my hair that you can see. I noticed that when I'm shooting and I'm wearing heavy makeup every day that's constantly being powdered, reapplied, I get a lot more clogged pores. This product, again, dirty from my daughter, has been one of my favorites for probably 10 years. It is Chanel. It's a bronzer, a cream bronzer. I'm in need of a new one because I use it so much. There's like brush hairs in there. I'm gonna use my beauty blender and I'm going to swirl all the way around and start my cheekbones. And I'm going just underneath, and I want to accentuate where it caves in a bit to give me a little bit more of a cheekbone. I'm also going to put it on my eyes. I'm also gonna get up here. After I cover the dark melasma spot, make it dark again. But you do want to imagine how the sun hits your face, and that would be on your forehead. You can drag it down a little bit. I'm gonna brush my chin with my sponge. I'm not getting extra product, I'm just using what I have. And then this was another tip someone taught me when I was pretty young, was you wanna create like a W across your face. Down, up over your nose, down, and up again. And it's really easy. I've just started using concealer under my eyes. And I have gotten into this Glossier concealer. It's really light, using a flat brush by Clé de Peau. I'm gonna start with my eye. See that? Such a difference. I feel awake. Chantecaille has this very pretty cream eyeshadow, but once you apply, it gets really dry in a good way. And I'm gonna put a little on my brush. I love to use my fingers, but I have long nails right now. I wanna create a little bit more of a crease. I like this side better. So I'm going to create that by going a little bit above my crease and on my lid. I'm really just creating a base. There we go. Yep. And I'm going to use a flat brush. This MAC brush has been my friend for a very long time. Same product. And I'm going to create a shadow. Smudgy. I don't like anything too perfect. So also one other trick that I love is that your eye, the part that people focus on is the black dot in the center. So if you want to give a little more extra attention right in the middle underneath, and then maybe with a shimmer or something right above the lash line right here in the center on the top lid, it's gonna draw focus to that focal point that you want people to look at. Now I'm gonna go for the glitter. I have these two products by Stila. My makeup artist on Younger introduced me to them. They're so much fun. And I think I'm gonna go for the non-glitter today and just the kind of wet looking shimmer. I'm gonna put it straight on. And then it dries. So if you want to, just make sure there's no weird lines from that brush. I'm going back to my Chanel bronzer for a second because I want a little, just using this flat brush, again, that I used with the Chantecaille product. I just want a little more bronzy under here. And then I'm going to do that, a quick brush under my eye with this. It's okay if you get it in your lashes because we're gonna cover that up with mascara. So I'm going to just add a little bit more glitter here. This is a product I just bought and it's a peachy tone. Now I'm going to move on to my brow. I use many different brow products, but this one I really love. It's called Kaboom by Benefit. It comes with a brush that I've actually used for a very long time, maybe too long. But it's a nice waxy pot and it's lasted me forever. And I'm just gonna go in here. I like to do little strokes so they hopefully look like hair. If I don't have time to put my brows on, then I'll use Boy Brow by Glossier, and that helps fill in a little bit of the holes and keeps the brow hairs up. I have to go outside the lines a bit just to give me that full brow that I pray for. So I brush up here in the center, and then I brush out because you want those brows back here to like lay kind of nice and flat. Now I ordered about 200 of these little sticks on Amazon. They're a dream, and you can push your product up a little bit and this will create like the hair look that you want because of the way the spool is like shaped. Brows are always the hardest for me. I'm getting there. This guy always gives me hell. Always, right there. I'm gonna brush this guy up. This is my good brow today. Every day I get a good brow. It's only one, it's never both. But I'm okay with that. Now I'm going to use Glossier's Boy Brow. Brown is my favorite color. If you have good thick brows, you don't have to try to be as fluffy as me, but I'm trying to create volume here, okay? I'm trying to fake those hairs. I think I did it. I'm gonna start highlighting a bit. This By Terry product has seen better days, so I do a little swirl. I tap some of it off. I'm going to put it above where I bronzed. So a little right underneath my eye, my brush is shedding. Like almost like a little C here on each side of your eye to highlight the highest part of your cheekbone. I know everyone's face is shaped so differently, but you just imagine, where do you want to accentuate? That's what the highlight's gonna do. It's gonna pop light off of that area. So I like to do my nose a little bit, the tip of my nose. Well, what I really like to do is use, this is a nude sticks, love nude sticks. I like to highlight the top of my lip to accentuate the shape there. Make sure you make sure you blend that in with your finger. And the tip of my nose. And I can just draw a little line for a tiny bit of product after I've blended this. I'm getting kind of dewy, so I'm going to use a powder. This is an all-natural powder that I found in a cute store in Brooklyn. And I'm going to use a fluffy brush and just powder some zones that, not a lot, get a little dewy, okay? I'm using Hoola by Benefit. Just a bronzer. It's nice because it doesn't have any shimmer, any shine to it. And I'm gonna do my W one more time and accentuate my jawline. And this is where I'm gonna make my neck the same color as my face. I'm not gonna put product all the way down there. So it usually should match if you just dust with bronzer. I'm going to do my mascara and we're almost there. I had eyelash extensions for, I don't know, 6 months, and my lashes are finally getting a little bit better. So I have to tell you that this product I'm obsessed with is called Grande Lash. I never remember to do the serum, but this mascara has the serum in it. So it's like 2-in-1. It's working for you during the day. I don't love to have my lashes look like super catty. I don't want to make I don't want to have a cat eye basically. I want to have a awake looking eye. So I tend to not put product all the way in the center. All the way on the outskirts over here. Maybe at the bottom, right by your lash line, that's okay. But if you want that awake eye, like glob some of the product on in the center. See what I mean? Redip, go for that other eye. The bottom lashes, I want to cover up the makeup I got on them, but I don't want to be scary spider eyes. So I'm giving a light coat. I use my same bronzer brush. I'm just going to continue here. I took a little bit of glitter from this pot of Too Faced shimmer that's lasted me forever, and I'm just giving a little bit more glow. And I'm almost done, I promise. I'm going to contour my nose a tiny bit right here on this line, and maybe a tiny bit on my cheek, and just right here. I do this after the fact to make sure I don't look too contoured, but it is kind of a nice touch too. I just recently started overlining my lips a tiny bit, and it scared me so bad at first. I was like, how come other people can do it and I look insane? I think I can do it, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna go very light right now. This is a Laura Mercier pencil called Chestnut. I'm following the line, and I'm only gonna make it a little bigger in the middle there, okay? Just a tiny bit. Here comes the scary part. I'm gonna fill in that Cupid's bow, YSL. I'm cleaning up these sides. I want those sharp, and I want the top one a little softer. I don't know if I need this, but let's see what happens. I usually have like 2 or 3 lipsticks in my bag at a time, and I create my own color. Did I forget anything? Maybe you'll need just a little bit of powder. So powder up, just a bit. This is an amazing product. And this is amazing if you've taken your time to do a nice makeup and you're like, well, I don't want to put sunscreen on top of that. Hold your breath. Such an important step, especially if you live somewhere sunny. And then a new thing that I just added into my routine, my mom gave me this sage spray. It's called Goddess, and it smells so nice, and it's like jasmine, and I feel like it just gets me ready for the day. So this is more of an intention spray, if you will. You can spray it on your hands after they've just worked so hard with your makeup. Dry yourself down. Give you a little shake of the hair. and I am ready. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned some tips. I hope you'll have fun doing your makeup, and I'm gonna head out for the day and see you next time.